Hi everyone, welcome back to the attic again. Third night in a row. Are you sick of me yet? I needed to come up here and talk about games again. So here we are. The only way that I can be up here right now, because it's fucking boiling, is by wearing this vest. So I apologise if I'm offending anyone with my my attire, but I tried to be up here with a shirt on while I was preparing for this, and it was not happening. So here we are. Now, exciting video. We're gonna have a beer again, and it's time to decide what is the heaviest PS1 manual of all time, or at least do a bit more research, because I went shopping today, as promised, and we've got kitchen scales again. Now, I've rebased. You may remember that Die Hard Trilogy was 121. Well, on the new gold standard scales, it's 122. And let's just get that flat. Music 35 and 18. It came out exactly the same. So it's good to know that the science was solid. Right, now before we get started, there's we've got pickups as well, by the way. So we're gonna sit here, have a beer and a chat. I think I've got my bottle opener. Try to prepare for this. There we go. World Champions 2010. My grandma got me this from Benidorm or something. Oh, forgot I've got V-Rally on, and it's fucking loud when it gets to the demo, so I'm gonna keep skipping that or turn it down. Right, yeah, we're having a Bacchus Creek, getting fruity today. This one 5.8. That's pretty strong. The other option, so this is going to get me started, a bit of fresh and refreshing fruitiness, and then next up we've got Saint Bernardus, and this is 10%. So this will get me started, and that'll finish me off. How's everyone doing today? As you can probably see, I am fucking knackered. Again, didn't sleep very well, but that's the norm at the moment, and I won't be able to sleep for a while anyway, so we're going to pour ourselves a cold one and chill out and talk about games. I haven't had this in years. Oh, it smells like cherries. Oh my god, that's incredible. Oh, the tartness. Oh yeah, okay. I'm going to stop making questionable noises and get on with the video. So yeah, let's let's just check. I've noticed that this table is not quite level, so our weighing. I'm going to try and find a... Go on, let's just see. As long as the weights are proportional, we will still know which is the heaviest. 122, perfect. So Die Hard Trilogy, still on top. So I've got that one out for reference. We will get to some pickups in a moment, and we will weigh their manuals, believe you me. That can go back up there. Do you know, I'm just going to turn V-Rally down. Does anyone else love V-Rally? Listen to this. This game had a banging soundtrack. I recently, within the past year, tried V-Rally 2 for the first time, and I thought that in comparison, the soundtrack was fucking shite, to use the technical term. Right, let's get stuck in. V-Rally's here, both because it's got an incredible soundtrack and it's an amazing game. This is actually one of the 4 games that I got with my PlayStation for Christmas 1997, and as I recall, the manual was large. I did recall well. It's got the like checkered flag printed throughout it. Oh, it's because it's on the pages. The disc is printed like that as well. So let's see. What do you think? Higher or lower? Am I recording? Am I talking shit to myself? I'm recording. Let's see then. Let's start the weighing system. Now, I'm not doing the camera angles to actually show you this, but let's see. 78. 78. Fuck me, Die Hard Trilogy is a heavy manual. 78. Right. Well, here's one I prepared earlier. We'll write it on. We'll write it on. So, nowhere near the king. 78 grams. Did anyone guess higher? Because you were very wrong. So was I. I thought it was going to be 100. I'll do. Go on. Bang in the middle. Oh, this is precarious. Anyone else like V-Rally? Oh my god, that's delicious. What's everyone been up to today? First burp. I went out and I bought some. I've been to the range again. I bought some stuff for the attic, among other things I needed. And I also went to pick up 2 parcels from Vinted. Now, let's open them. Let's get to it. Probably like 7 or 8 minutes into the video. So now will be a good time to do it. First one is not a PS1 game. So Mr. Scissors has already helped me to open these anonymized parcels. First one, not a PS1 game, so we're not going to weigh it. But we have for the Game Boy, again. Why did they put it in upside down? That's just upsetting. But this is Tomb Raider. Has a save battery. Tomb Raider on the Game Boy Color, actually. Didn't really look up anything about this, but as you may have seen in my other videos, I am quite a fan of Lara Croft and the Tomb Raider series in general. Looking forward to giving this one a try. And also came with the strategy guide. Is it Prima or Primer? Let me know in the comments. This is bigger than I thought it would be. It's a bit of a wedge, isn't it? I like that it's smaller than the, you know, the full kind of A4 size ones. Oh, this person smelled nice. Oh, you don't get that often. It's probably, I feel like when you stink of shit, then other people seem to smell nice to you, do you know what I mean? When you smell good yourself, you can smell when other people stink of shit. What am I talking about? It's in black and white. But yeah, looks like a pretty thorough guide. It's got like screen by screen. I should show you what I'm seeing, shouldn't I? Yeah, it looks good. I think all together, what was this? Something like 13, 14 pounds for both of these together. Not bad. And there's some colour screenshots on the back. And Lara holding a Game Boy. That is not something that you see very often. Only for Game Boy Color. Really happy with that. Nice. Yeah, I've been starting to grow the Game Boy and Game Boy Color collection again, which is nice because I hadn't bought anything for it for many years. Anyone played that game? Know if it's any good? Never played it. Whew, it's fucking hard. Yeah, sorry about the sportswear. I really can't. I had to change into cooler shorts as well, like my most airy shorts. Get a bit of ventilation around the areas. Oh, fucking hell, that's nice. Oh yes, this is disappearing very quickly. We'll be on to the 10% within this video, I think. I didn't think I should have brought another glass so I don't have to rinse it out. We'll mix it up. We'll do a cocktail. A bit of cherry in the 10% is not gonna, well, you won't even taste it, will I? Anyway, yeah. I recently lost 9 kilos last time I checked, within like 2 months. So yeah, feeling a bit skinnier than I was quite recently. I'm trying to make up for it with more biscuits. Next package. This one. Now this is a PS1 game, and it looks like this packaging, it's kind of got cardboard bent around it. It may have been crushed, hopefully not. I was saying to him, replying to Tuti's comments, and saying like, oh, I've been really lucky with the packing until that last time when Micro Machines V3 got smashed. Let's see what we got. Okay, bit of newspaper as well, very helpful. I think I'm gonna have to enlist Mr. Scissors again. Now this is a game I remember from the demo discs, but I've never played it. This electric guitar's a bit screechy, isn't it? Turn that down so you're not annoyed. Seems like every time the demo rolls, it plays this song for some reason. Even though there are many good songs in V-Rally. I like African Vibes, I think it's called. That's a good one. And I actually learned to play some of the songs from this on electric guitar as well as I've grown older. I'm shit at guitar, but good enough to play some of them. Okay, how are we done? Oh! It survived. Disc's loose, but it survived. We've got Cyberdeck by Psygnosis. Needs a bit of a clean up, bit of sticker residue on there, but does anyone remember this game? I remember like snowboarding on the demo, but apparently it's got a mix of stages with like, let's see, master your hover deck's unique hover action, intense gameplay with platform racing and shoot 'em up challenges. That's what I heard. I always thought this was just a snowboard game, but well, hover deck game, Cyberdeck. But yeah, apparently there's other game gameplay elements. Oh, barely a hair scratch on the disc. That is nice. And the manual. Now this is not going to get anywhere near the top of the leaderboard, but manual's really nice. And the gold standard, the inlay is still vacuum sealed to the front of the case. That was £4 on Vinted, and yeah, I've always wanted this game, but I always forget that it exists. So Cyberdeck. Now, moment of truth, that is flimsy, which I reckon 28 grams is my engineering estimate. Shall we see? $27. Whew. Did anyone guess 28? Anyone beat me? So, I need to write a card for this one. What are we doing? Black for the name. So, Cyberdeck. 27 grams. Now, that is going right to the bottom of the leaderboard. Maybe, could we also discover what's the flimsiest PS1 manual of all time as well? I don't know if you can even see that, but I'm gonna stick it down there. Yeah. Whew. Fuck me, it's hot. So yeah, anytime a PS1 game comes into the attic, or anytime someone says in the comments, I think this is a challenger, and I can get hold of that game, I'm gonna weigh it, and we're gonna update the leaderboard and see see who see how it evolves over time. I'm really curious if anything will beat Die Hard Trilogy. There is something I've got over here for the end of the video that I'm saving. It is a recent pickup, and I think it might be up there, taking the top spot. That was a squeaky case. So yeah, Cyberdeck, uncracked, almost minty disc, really nice manual, £4. What a steal for a Psygnosis game. I'm really looking forward to trying that. Go on, let's stack up here. I'll get some alcohol on that later to clean it. Right, so we've done the Vinted pickups. Not much today, but this is since yesterday. You know, more is coming. Pardon me. So I said that I went to the range today, which, if you don't know, maybe if you're not from the UK, it's like a big, like a homeware garden. You can buy lights, furniture, bed sheets, kitchenware. Oh, bless me. Is that the first sneeze in like 24 videos? Right in the chest. Oh, another one. Sorry, I'm one of those people who scream and sneezes, so apologies if you think that's ridiculous. Try and clear the airways. Fuck me, I feel like I must look like a beetroot right now. It's fucking boiling. Anyway, the range, it's this shop. You can buy anything there. There's even like a food supermarket built into most of them in Iceland. Went there earlier with the intention of buying some M4 nuts and washers to help put my arcade stick together. Thought I'd spend about £5 in there. £59 later, I came out with a... If you've ever been there, you'll know what I mean. Came out with all sorts, like magazine racks, kitchen scales, yeah, all kinds of stuff. And actually I got this permanent adhesive tea towel holder. Now, my Gorilla Tape, which was doing some of my cable management, heavy lifting under here, where the SCART router is. Obviously there's like 7 SCART cables and stuff going into the back of that, so I've got to take care of that somehow. And the Gorilla Tape's given up. This says permanent adhesive, and if you look at that, I reckon if I put that at kind of the back right corner of this table, permanently adhered to the bottom, that might help. And that was pretty cheap, so I got that. And now I've showed these before. In fact, I'm going to improvise. I'm going to take you out to the tripod and show you. But they sell these foldable phone stands. It says £1.99, but they're reduced to 99p across all the ranges at the moment. And you may say, why are you buying phone stands? Well, you may have seen this in my other videos. I'm going to show you quickly. I'll show you exactly why. 17 minutes in, I'm doing okay. Try to take it back, put it in the same place. So, I'm buying them because, for example, over here next to Thunder Force 2 on the Japanese box stuff, ta-da! Here it is. It's actually adjustable. You can do different angles, but it holds a CD case very well indeed. And I was really happy with how it helped me to display this. So I've been picking up a few more, coming over here, over the hole. Oh, I've just kicked this. I had some soundtrack CDs I didn't really know where to put. So we've got Metal Gear Solid, Zone of the Enders, The Second Runner, or Anubis Zone of the Enders in the middle, and Metal Gear Acid 1 and 2 combined soundtrack. All now sitting on these phone stands. So that's my top, my streetwise tip for this video is go to the range, and while they've still got them, get yourself these 99p stands. They're adjustable. They can go flat to like fully folded, and they sort of have notches. Right, you know, you can choose this. I like notch 2, but yeah, they work really well to display like CDs, Saturn games, you know, PC Engine games, Japanese PlayStation games for example, whatever you want. There's been some rearranging of the shelves, kind of moved some driving games down into this 3D printed stand. It's one of these. Yeah, we've got Driver 1 and 2, Taka 1, 2, 3, and Test Drive 4, 5, 6 in there, just to free up a bit of space because we were not getting any more games on these on this top row. Some of them are out to be weighed, and obviously there's a new pickup to go in there as well. Right. So that's the phone stands. So now that we've reminded the audience why we like 99p phone stands, I'm going to put you back in the tripod and about there, yeah, about there. Okay, we're going to go back to the chair. Make sure we've got the last of up here. Yes. Good. Beer on on the scales. So 99p phone stands. That's gonna bug me. I'm gonna have to wipe it off with my vest so it doesn't get on an expensive PS1 manual. Fucking hell. Oh, it's hot. Right, phone stands. So, yeah, these being 99p, I spent today doing what any sane person would do. Perfectly normal thing. I went to 2 Rangers and I bought 18 of them. So, I have an actual bin bag of, sorry about the crinkly bag noise. But yeah, as you can see, I have an actual bin bag full of these. Perfectly normal thing to do on a Monday. Yeah, those will be helping me to display my games and my demos. So yeah, that's my top tip. These adjustable phone stands. Here we go. Click, click. I like that setting. It holds a CD really nicely. It goes down to there. I don't know why you'd want to do that. Somebody can probably think of a use for that. But yeah, 99p in the range, get on it before I buy them all out. Save me from myself, because I bought out the stock of 2 shops today. Spent 18 quid on them. So yeah, there's my top tip for today. Whew. Where are we up to then? What's left? What's left but besides chatting shit? I'm doing good. I haven't even finished my beer. Fantastic. You have to be in the right mood for a fruit beer, don't you? And personally, I don't often drink them. And you wouldn't drink a pint of it, but I've found the Spanish ingredients. Jugo de cereza. Yeah, cherry juice. So it's got added cherry juice into it, rather than the fruit flavour somehow coming from the hops naturally, which, you know, can taste like grapefruit sometimes, for example. Yeah, so fruit fortified beer. Bit of a weird one, but on a fucking boiling day, having a cold one in the attic, really nice. I feel destroyed. You can probably tell I've had like 4.5 hours sleep or something again, from my haggard appearance. But hey ho, we're still here. And we're still distracting ourselves from our lives by talking about retro games. And while I'm doing this, I'm not thinking about anything else, and that is perfect, you know. That is what we want. That's the goal. Last night, I was up here drinking some strong beers, and I got on the beanbag, and on the Sony PS2 telly, as I think I mentioned I was going to, I put on the DVD of the Formula 1 2000 season review. And it was boss. I got through like 5 or 6 races. It was amazing seeing like David Coulthard and wearing tiny shades like the it's just brilliant. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. And the 360 gram bar of dairy milk chocolates, which I didn't eat the whole thing, obviously, and I actually didn't. Anyway, what's next? Sorry, I probably seem like a bit of a nutter in this video because I'm so tired and so hot. So, before we weigh the final game of the video, which may challenge the King Die Hard trilogy, I wanted to show, because I haven't actually shown this in one of my videos, I've been talking about building my new Mega Drive stick, and I made a post showing a trial fit of the parts in the case and roughly what it's going to look like. I don't have the sticker here, actually. I made a custom sticker for it. Well, you should see that another time. And I showed in the last video, or the one before, the 8-bit do controller and receiver, which is going to go inside it to make it a wireless stick, supporting Mega Drive and everything else that supports, like Switch, Windows, Raspberry Pi, Mac, and some other stuff. I may also make it compatible with PlayStation in future with some fancy stuff. But anyway, here it is. Still at the trial fitting part stage, except the stick is now, sorry, it catches on the bottom. The stick is now bolted in. The Seimitsu LS32. There it is. God, it looks fucking incredible with the light shining through it from this side. Damn, that looks good. Yeah. I think I've just been inspired to put some LEDs inside it. Actually, that's gonna look unbelievable. Can I get like a hollow shaft to so it shines up into the ball? That would be really something. Anyway, I have now mounted the stick. So I used some washers under the mounting plate as well. I mean, between it and the top, to mount it slightly further down. I tried it with 2 washers and it was too far down. Didn't like it, and it was too far up with no washers. So with the mounting plate just on this. So here we go. Yeah, I am probably, for full compatibility and to have a pairing button in that, there are optional, if I put it back in the case, optionally there's another hole you can punch out here, another 24mm one, and there's one here and one here, and there's also other places that one may put a different switch of one's choosing, like up here or down here, I guess. So we will see. I do have 2 more of these 24mm smoke black buttons, which I didn't fit because the Mega Drive 6-button pad, if I remember right, has this many, this many buttons. Yeah. So yeah, this is coming together. I now have what am I waiting on? So the only thing is that the reason I haven't put it together yet, done the wiring, is because this pad is held together with ridiculous like Torx T2 screws or something, and I just haven't got a Torx bit, which is that small, to undo them. I need to confirm what size it is, but it is much smaller than any of the Torx bits that I have in my sets, so I can't open it yet. Otherwise I've got all the crimp connectors and stuff and the wires, otherwise I could be cracking on with this. But yeah, I wanted to show this because I haven't shown it in a video yet. Now you will notice on the bottom there is an access hole to get you know, the screwdriver in the bottom of the shaft to help you take it out for transport without disassembling the whole stick, I guess. But you'll see that it pokes through that hole because this case is very shallow for an arcade stick, as you can see, and I have exacerbated that problem by adding washers to move the stick down in the case a bit as well. But this is all part of the plan, because what I'm going to do is I am going to get, basically I'm going to enlarge this hole considerably until the stick clears it, you know, and moving in all directions, and until there's enough clearance for it to wiggle itself about. And I'm going to use some CAD software to design a part, and I'm going to get cut a piece of acrylic of a thickness that I will calculate, that will basically extend the bottom of the case downwards, so it will attach to these 4 screw holes, which are actually where the case comes with like suction cups on M4 threaded bar, I guess, that screw into those. So I am going to use those 4 mounting holes to attach an acrylic piece, which I will design myself and have cut by a company like PCBWay or something, which will extend the case downwards, and obviously also potentially have a smaller hole cut out of it to yet, so that clears, but we'll still be able to sit on the lap without the stick scratching your knee, or without really feeling the hole is in the way. That's the plan. But yeah, I need to choose a free CAD software. When I was in uni, we used SolidWorks, the Dassault Systems software. So I'm pretty handy with CAD, being an engineering student. Haven't used it for a while, but this should be simple. It's a constant thickness, just laser cut, I guess, part, or water jet cut, or whatever they do with acrylic. So that is the plan, and it will all come together fairly soon. I just need to find that fucking tiny Torx bit to open that part as well. So yeah, absolutely stoked for this. You should see them. Go and have a look at my post, and you can see the holographic Thunder Force 2 sticker I've got printed. It's going to go probably there. To say that I'm stoked about it would be an understatement. It's going to be fucking special. So, looking forward to that. Let's finish the beer. What time are we on? Am I going to make 30 minutes this time? No. 31. Alright, we'll wrap it up in a sec. I'm going to finish the cherry beer. And I'm going to see, have I judged this right? Will this next game dethrone Die Hard Trilogy from the top of the leaderboard? We'll see. Stay tuned. I feel like these videos I've done the past few days, I've just got more and more manic. And I look like more of a basket case. Because probably I'm getting more and more tired. And the stress levels are not exactly reducing. But yeah, this is kind of a part of my self-care, you know, my therapy is to come up here and I'm talking to the void, but now people are listening, and yeah, I wanted to say, you know, I really appreciate all the people who leave a comment on that, and who I'm talking to, because it, you know, it really is, yeah, the retro and talking to people about retro, it really does help me through the day. So thanks guys. Welcome all are welcome in the attic. Okay, I've already written the title on here of this last game. Let's get to it. The game, you may remember a few videos ago, I got somebody's granddad had passed away, and they'd inherited their game collection, apparently, according to the eBay message I got, and it included this incredible condition Gauntlet Legends. I'm trying to catch the light on it so you can see, but anyway, it's really nice. And I noticed that the manual is fat. Do you know what? See, it's fat, but seeing it now, I do not think it's going to challenge Die Hard Trilogy. 90 grams is my estimate. Can anyone think of a manual bigger than, like, fatter than Die Hard Trilogy? Leave your suggestions in the comments, because if it's not an expensive game, I'll get it for science. You know, let's turn on the My Kitchen scales. 0 grams. 78 again. No way, that's exactly the same as V-Rally. Oh, now I need to do that thing like they do on Top Gear, where they put them side by side. I didn't consider that would even happen. 78 grams. 122 is just insane. I should say, explain the rules. I will not be accepting submissions from other people. Now feel free to do your own science on this, of course, but because as an engineer, I must say that because of the obviously the measurement systems are not perfect, and because my goal is to find the heaviest PAL PS1 manual, and I trust that this is the number it shows is proportional, at least, to the heaviness of the manual which is on it. To make a fair leaderboard, I can't accept submissions from different scales and different conditions. Now obviously I'll try to set up the table the same every time, but yeah. So yeah, if it's not measured on these scales, it's not going on the list. Sorry. Those are the rules. Now this is quite magnetic, so I'm gonna try and do this without causing a major disaster. But V-Rally is gonna, holy smokes, gonna slide out this way. Does that work? Cool. And Gauntlet Legends is gonna go right next to it, over here. Right, well that was fun. Have I shown everything I wanted to show today? I've done my insane bag of phone holders. I've weighed some games. I had my sock here in case I made a mistake. That's the tool, because I had to take them off as soon as I got up here. So yeah, recap. We weighed some manuals. Cyberdeck came into the attic as the only PS1 pickup. Right down the bottom, 27-gram manual. Pathetic. Yeah, really excited to try this actually. Good memories of it from the demo disc that it was on. I couldn't tell you which one. We also welcomed Tomb Raider on the Game Boy and the substantial strategy guide, which I can tell you unofficially weighs 219 grams. What a whopper. But that doesn't count, right? That's not a PAL PS1 manual. What was in the packages? It's just those, isn't it? Yeah, one game in each today. And I showed you, yeah, my phone stands and the shit that I got from the range. We had a preview of my arcade stick. So yeah, this is a current project. I'll get that talks bit, and I have been working actually this morning on restoring that old computer board. Take a look at my posts if you're interested. Bit of home computing coming to the attic. Yeah, I'm leaving it for people to guess still. What is the logic board that I showed? What's it from? Does anyone know? Interesting, exciting. If you like home computing, go have a look at my post and see if you can guess what that's from. I think I flashed it up in full at the end of my last yesterday's video as well. So if you skip right to the end of that, if you haven't seen it, do let me know if you know what it is, because that was my first ever computing experience. Definitely first home computer experience, and I'm quite stoked to be possibly getting it back in working order. So I've rambled for long enough. We've looked at some shiny things. We've examined my my noodles today in the sportswear, and I'm gonna open me and Saint Bernardus 10%. I was gonna say play some Cyberdeck, but I think I'm gonna get the fuck out of this attic because it's literally like 31 degrees up here or something. I might go watch the highlights of the Le Mans 24 hours downstairs and check out some other people's YouTube videos. So it's goodbye from me, and from St. Bernardus, it's goodbye from him. Goodbye. See you next time.